This time last year, I had my life set. December 1st, 2016, I sent in an early application to USC, thinking that I'd be spending the next 4 years in LA. If you'd asked me where I'd be sitting today, December 3rd, 2017, back then, I would have said California. Needless to say, I was a little bit off. This video is clearly not about California. This is about the wildest thing I've ever done. This is about the major plot twist in my life that brought me 4,741 miles away from my home in Stony Brook, New York, to Greece for my first semester of college. I didn't know too much about where I wanted to be, but I did know I wanted to go somewhere far from home and full of opportunities for adventure. My next move in life needed to be huge. That's why when I was watching a video, very similar to this one actually, after being accepted into the Nuin program, just like you probably are, I thought to myself how me it would be if I shipped all the way out to Greece for freshman year. Sometime in April, I woke up in the middle of the night and flipped 2 coins. One a quarter, heads for Syracuse or tails for Northeastern. The second, a nickel, heads for Italy, tails for Greece. After 2 tails in a row, I made the jump and put my deposit down for Nuin, Greece. Prom, graduation, and the end of senior year were a blur. I could barely process that I was done with high school, so wrapping my head around the fact that I was going to be on the other side of the planet for my first half of freshman year wasn't something that happened until pretty much the night before I left for Greece. Sitting on the plane, it finally hit me that I was actually going through with this. My nerves were insane. Even though I sat through multiple hours of sessions talking about what the semester would be like, I still had so many questions about what was to come. The language, the culture, the people. My feelings were a dangerous blend of intense excitement and intense fear. I had no idea what to expect. But looking back on this experience, nothing could have prepared me for the 3 months I was about to have. Life in Thessaloniki has been pretty sweet. My freshman dorm is room 804 in the newly renovated Metropolitan Hotel, and my first college classes were taken at the American College of Thessaloniki up in the hills of Peleia. The best souvlaki on the planet is 2 doors down at Grillo. The clubs, restaurants, and shopping at the city center are just a couple minutes away by bus or taxi, and my favorite place, Nea Paralia, is right down the street. The Greek people in the city have welcomed me with open arms and philoxenia, which is the Greek word for hospitality, as I struggle to speak their language and navigate through this strange new place. As if the people weren't amazing enough, the city itself is an incredible mix of the past and present, as you'll find incredible sites of ancient ruins amidst this modern Greek metropolis. A common misconception about studying abroad is that it's a semester vacation. I mean, kind of, but not really. At NUN, you spend most of your time on the ACT campus in class or studying. Since most of my classes were involved with the humanities, I've been exposed to a very multicultural perspective on subjects like sociology and history, which has been fascinating. The kids at ACT are also really interesting. There are the other non-NUN study abroad kids, the Albanians, the Bulgarians, the Greeks, and people from every other Balkan country you could think of. All of which have been super friendly and awesome to talk to. At ACT, you also are required to serve the community. My service learning assignment was at Anatolia Kindergarten, where I spent my Wednesday afternoons coloring with adorable little kids. The weekends, though, are a completely different story. I've been to 5 different countries in 8 different cities all around Europe during my time in NUN. Being able to hop on a 30-euro bus to Bulgaria or a flight to any other European country on Friday and make it back on Sunday night before school has made for some pretty ridiculous international type debauchery.
Spill your heart, will you? Be the one to take a stand, make the girls dance.
In Greece, they have a saying that is siga siga, which means slow down or relax. I think the most important thing I've taken away from this experience has been learning to savor every single second of life and be as present as possible wherever I am. Before I came here, I was kind of a passive observer floating through life, trying to get through high school as quickly as possible. But having this opportunity to do something crazy with my time on the planet has really opened my eyes to the sensations and richness life has to offer. ACT, Thessaloniki, and Nuin will always hold a place in my heart for teaching me how to be truly, unapologetically, and passionately alive.